All right, welcome back to Stearns Arena for another edition of Blades Hockey. I'm your host, John McDonald, with my partner in crime, Justin Neppel, doing color tonight and interviews. Justin, how you been?
I'm doing all right. I'm excited here to get back in the barn for a little Minnesota high school action.
So tonight we're seeing a tilt between the Crookston Pirates and the BW Blades. Crookston took this one earlier in the season when they met up in Crookston in a 10-3 game. The Blades played a really nice first period and just pretty much fell apart after that. But, you know, they were up 2-0 until late in the first period, gave up a late goal, and Crookston came out with a little bit of fire in the second, and the wheels fell off in the third. Probably should have been a closer game. That was kind of one of the struggles the Blades had early in the year, but, you know, started hot like they have been known to do. And so a tough year today. They're looking to kind of rebound. They've been playing better as of late. Crookston comes to town with a 13-7-1 record, led up front by senior Tegan Lubinski, who will be interviewing here after warmups, and another junior defenseman, Tate Hamry. Tate's a big boy. He goes 6'4", 220, can skate pretty well, got a good shot, so they'll have to contain him. I know he did some damage last time they met. And then up front, we see Garrett Fisher, Grayson Ecker, and Jay Reese. Jay, I believe, is a senior. No, he's a junior, and he's a kind of a shifty little forward. He'll kind of water bug on you. And again, he scored a few goals last time these two teams met.
Yeah, he had a career day against the Blades. I don't remember total points, but I thought it was something like 9. So you look at out of 41 points he has this year, you know, a quarter of that might have came in that game right there in that 10-3 game. But he was all over the place, and he is a fast guy. He's good with the puck, and he finds guys. You can see why that happened.
Yeah, him and Fisher and Ecker are good together. You also got to watch out for Colborn on the end street too. I mean, second line of the Pirates is dangerous as well. Pirates kind of up and down season. Had some nice wins, and then, you know, had some tough losses. Again, they play a pretty tough schedule up in Section 8 there, and you know, looking to build momentum like everybody is this time of year heading into playoffs. Speaking of playoffs, and on the Blades side of things, they're coming off a loss at River Lakes last Friday. River Lakes really building momentum. They've really turned it on here at the last half of the season. I think they've got a 4-game win streak with some really nice wins. They smashed Prairie Center. They beat number 11 Little Falls. Yes. And then they finished it off with a 9-1 win over the Blades. So, and they kind of looked like a different team, I thought, that Friday night. They came out really with just like a mission or like a seriousness to their game. They weren't there to mess around, and maybe looked a little bit different than when the Blades had saw them earlier in the year. The Blades had a nice second period. It was an even second period between the two teams. Blades really playing well, and then, you know, got into a little trouble with giveaways in their own end, which they're prone to. And to credit to River Lakes, they put pressure on the Blades to force some of that stuff to happen. Of course, Josh Hoffman, a healthy scratch tonight again for the Blades, or I should say healthy scratch. He's injured. He's got an upper body injury. He did not play last Friday. And he is taking warm-ups, but he's just taking warm-ups. Yep. Okay. So he was out last Friday, and Aiden Jacobson had to kind of step up in his place. And that's a big ask for the sophomore defenseman. I thought he played pretty well. And probably had his best game of the year. But still, there was a lot of steam coming at him.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that game. Obviously, I had to miss, and I couldn't make the trip down to River Lakes. But from what I could tell, their shot efficiency must be through the roof right now to hang 7 on Little Falls. You know, that's one of the things that, you know, a dinner table conversation with my son, you know, he was frustrated after that. And I'm like, well, they hung only 2 less goals against a very great team the night before in Little Falls. So, like, don't get super frustrated on that. That was a tilt that we caught a hot team at the wrong time.
Certainly, and they shot up the rankings too. I think they were sitting somewhere in the low 20s, 20, 21, 22. Had been 18 at one point, had fallen. They'd kind of, against some tight games against a few teams that maybe shouldn't have been tight. And then all of a sudden, just, I don't know what happened. Maybe the coach gave some sort of inspiring speech, but they really turned it on and just shot up the rankings. I'll look it up here, but I think they're somewhere in the, like maybe 13.
13, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, so 13. So for the Blades to have success tonight, they're kind of looking to rebound. Again, they will be without the services of Hoffman. He's taken warm-ups. Word has it he's going to play Thursday. He had an injury in practice late last week, Thursday, before the River Lakes game on Friday, and was awaiting some appointments and some clearance, and hasn't practiced, so he's going to have to at least get a practice in. Hopefully that happens tomorrow, and the Blades definitely need him back in the lineup if they're going to be successful down the stretch here.
Yeah, they need him. I mean, he's a heart and soul in that back end, and he's probably one of the more experienced guys with the puck. Being a junior player of a D-corps that's mostly sophomores, so
yeah, he just eats minutes.
Yep.
He's out there all the time. He provides an offensive spark. He's a good defender. He just, yeah, they need him in the lineup. So tonight in his place again will be Wyatt Stav taking his turn this time. I'm sure him and Jacobson will rotate in that fourth D pair, or fourth D-man spot with Matt Peterson on the second pairing. Charlie Ekman and Luke Craig will be the first pairing tonight, and they'll be starting the game tonight. Coach Hortzman going with the second line tonight. Easton Neppel, Mike Peterson, and Brennan Reddick getting the start, and we'll show our starting five here in just a minute. Anything else?
No. I think we'll break here. We'll probably get prepared here for the interviews, and then come back here and maybe chat a little bit more during the ZAM.
Sounds good. Me and Tony will take care of business while you run down, and we are going to get an interview with Jackson Lopez for the Blades and Tegan Levinsky for the Pirates. So about 2 minutes left to go here in warm-ups. And as Tony put the starters up for us there. Thank you, Tony. Tony, any other additions, announcements you got for us?
Not tonight. What is it? We got the figure skaters doing a little performance there in the first period. Always have the chuck-a-puck. That's always a good time. And that's about it. So everyone's looking forward to the game today for sure.
What did you think of the River Lakes game?
Oh, that was a tough one. Sometimes you look at a game and you say, you know what, we were never in it. We came out pretty strong there in the first period. Won the second, or tied the second, and just couldn't keep everything together there to keep it going.
Now, River Lakes has some power for sure. And I just don't think the Blades were just quite ready to match that just yet.
Yeah.
They have Blake Schultz, a real nice player. I can't remember his number 10 defenseman. He's a go-getter.
You know, but I was talking to Jackson the other morning, and those boys they are really good on their skates. They could stop on a dime. Our boys would just fly past them. They are really taught well on their skates. A lot of people hate that at practice, from what I hear. They don't want to work.
And starts, yeah. I don't think they've ever been popular. Right. They certainly weren't when I played.
But, you could see that in a lot of players, mainly in River Lakes, and that's one of the things that I realized that I remember that from last year as well.
So team's just breaking, and so we should get a player here shortly.
Yeah. Trying to get him, I think Justin's trying to wave him down, get him over there.
Yeah, that's always the, they got to get those last 4 or 5 shots in.
Yep.
And they're dialed in, so they don't want to break. And here
there
goes.
We go.
Here goes Jackson.
We see him going that way.
All right, so we will, Justin's just about ready.
Yep.
There we go. All right, we'll take him down to Justin.
Okay, hi, I'm here with sophomore forward Jackson Lopez. Jackson, what's the feel in the locker room tonight?
The boys are pretty excited. I think we've been kind of waiting to get back on these guys. Had a tough loss earlier in the season, but we're pretty excited and ready to go.
Yeah, what are some of the keys that you guys have to do tonight to be successful?
Forecheck, back check, just simple plays, get to the net, just play our game, really.
Yeah. Anything that Wordsmith said that you guys need to do?
Nothing yet. He'll probably say something when we go back down, but kind of just do your job, be hard in the D zone, pretty much just all the simple things.
Sure. Good luck tonight. Thanks Jackson. All right. Okay, Tegan, I'm here with Tegan Lubitsky, senior captain for the Pirates, Crookston Pirates. How was the bus trip down here today?
Bus trip, it was fun, boys. Boys had some fun along the way. It was a long trip, but the kids we have here, it's just so enjoyable.
That's good to hear. So what are some of the things that you guys are going to key on to be successful tonight?
Some keys for our success tonight are battle hard, not to play lazy. We circle a little bit too much in the D zone. Get pucks tighter than net. If our first line's on, we'll be good.
Okay. What are some of the things that you guys have worked on in practice this week in order to prepare for today?
We've been playing together as a team. We've been trying to, like I said earlier, the little things like not circling the D zone and finishing through to the puck battles.
Sure. All right. Good luck tonight, Tegan.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks to Justin, Tegan, and Jackson. And you hear it there, Tony, even from the opposition. Stops and starts, my man. No circles. No circles.
No circles, for sure. And that's tough. I mean, they have to figure that out. Sorry, we got the camera still on the other one.
There we go.
There we go. Everyone likes to see the Zamboni. Yeah, I think last game they looked good, that Crookston team. It didn't seem like they were the same team that we played late last year in Crookston. That what did we play to an overtime game? Overtime loss. I think it was like 5.
It is just a 1-goal game.
Yeah, it was a 1-goal game. So that first game, that one got out of hand pretty quickly.
It was kind of shaping up to be that as the Blades took a 2-0 lead right away, fell back to 2-1, and then they kind of gave up a couple of tough goals. I think they got down on themselves, which has kind of been something we've seen from them at times, where they get a little down and then all of a sudden their fight just completely goes away. Like I said, that it was a 10-3 game. It shouldn't have been that. It shouldn't have been that wide of a margin. And I think had they kept playing the whole game, probably wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
But like you said, the game last year was a lot closer, and I think I was going into that game feeling a little bit optimistic. I liked the way it started. And then before you know it, we're down substantially.
Yeah. Hang on one second.
As we welcome Justin back on here to the Tiny Tykes pregame show. And so just kind of looking over Crookston's schedule there, Justin.
Okay.
Like I said, they sit at 13-7-1. Their last game was a 6-2 win against International Falls. And they are currently sitting on a 4-game win streak with wins over Kitson, Park Rapids, Greenway, and I Falls. Lost a close one there to Little Falls before that, and then beat Bagley prior to that. So they've got some kind of nice wins here over some pretty good teams as we look over their schedule. Again, pounding Park Rapids 10-0. That's kind of a shocker. A team the Blades have had trouble with.
Yep. Yeah, I think Crookston was picked to be a higher finisher than most years out of this Section 8A at the beginning of the season. And I think they started pretty hot, and they got cold there for a while. And we may be seeing them, much like River Lakes last week, we might be seeing Crookston heating up here.
Headed the right way as the playoffs start.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, anything else to add to the Tiny Tykes pregame show?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. All right. Well, we're going to break for just a minute, get everything sorted, and we will be back for player intros, the anthem, and then puck drop. And, of course, Coach Neppel's keys to the game. Can't forget that. All right. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly.
That
in
was
front.
beautiful.
Craig Feather just overskated it, and he's dumped in front of the net. Comes to Cassie, he fires, and scores!
Yes.
He fires it right through Zerwa. Nice play as the 2-on-1 didn't work out. Puck's chipped back down. Soft Hansen's skate comes through. Just looks like he's out for a Sunday walk. The Blake play the puck back down for Cassie. Back up, play in the middle. Oh, loose. Still loose, and he scores! Oh, there's pressure. Pounds it in. As we see a little bit of melee after the whistle. That picked up. Blades still have a shot to goal. Jack Ekman picks up the change.
Nice.
Not sure who it was. I believe it was number 19 for the Eagles. Played the puck at his own net. Blade Barner off the side of the line. All right, welcome back. One team is taking the ice. Not sure what the Pirates are up to.
Taking their extra sweet time out of the locker room.
There they come, waiting on the goalie. There they go. All right, so teams are on the ice now. Just want to say before we get rolling here, shout out to Clint Gilbertson down at Camp Ripley, watching the broadcast from base, right?
From the base.
From the base, yeah. From the base. So we missed Clint's services, but we understand. And
thank you for your service, Clint.
Thank you for your service, Clint. Hopefully that he's not manning the, like the missile watch system, and he's like distracted by the game. And there's nukes raining down at us, and there's a bigger red alarm going on right now. And he's like, "Oh, I wonder what the Blades are doing tonight."
Yeah. Russia's raining down terror on northern Minnesota.
I think we'll be all right.
We'll be all right.
I think so. But maybe just double check for us, Clint, just to make sure. So, like we talked earlier, big game between a pretty good Crookston team here and a Blades team looking to try to build some momentum. So looking at what the Blades have left, they put themselves into a pretty good position as we round out the season to hopefully have home ice.
Yes.
We'll see for playoffs. That win against Prairie Center, the overtime win, was a really big win. They kind of gave them the advantage. And again, the coaches do vote on this, but if they can take care of business down the stretch and put themselves into just a slightly better position, I think they should get it.
Yep.
So take the 4 seed there. So we'll see, I guess. But
yeah, tight game tonight. A win on Thursday against Wadena is key.
That is a must. Good point. That is a must. If that goes south, then all bets are off for any home ice.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, they have to beat Wadena. And Wadena's been playing a resurgence game.
Yeah.
I mean, they have been playing tough teams extremely tight, and then I think they have eked out a couple of wins. So they are playing some motivated hockey, and I got to imagine that's senior night. And we saw it happen on senior night last year in Wadena.
Yeah, that was one of the weirdest hockey games I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
So they can play with some passion, and I think that's going to be one on their calendar. They're circling because they want even with the Blades here this year.
Yeah, and I think they're probably the biggest surprise in 6A, minus maybe our own squad here as far as wins and whatnot. I don't think anybody expected Wadena to do anything this year.
No, so they are a scrappy young group hanging in there. And
now representing Team USA in the Mike Skaters, Bentley Austin.
So as we watch some of the mites, always entertaining. A few of them forgot to go, and that's okay. Maybe Kale will give him a little swat with the paddle there.
Yep.
Oh, they're stationed. I hope they don't get. Oh, there he's giving him a push.
Yep.
There they come.
Our net ranker between the pipes, number 33.
So Gilbertson back in net. Was relieved in River Lakes. And I don't think Coach didn't do anything wrong. I think he was just giving him a break. He saw the writing on the wall and probably wanted to get Dave some time, Dave Beam. So Dave came in and did a nice job in the third period.
Yeah, there was some pretty ridiculous shots that went in. And again, not a whole lot with some of the goaltenders can do even with some of that stuff.
Our center, number 4, Michael Peterson. Blades assistant coaches are James Bass and Bob Knight. Head coach.
So we're going to break here for the anthem. All right, so we saw the starting 5 for the Blades there earlier. And Coach, what is your keys to the game tonight?
Yeah, so when you got a typical starter on defense missing, I think a lot of times your defensemen, especially young guys that maybe aren't taking on normal minutes, have to step in. You got to make simple plays, all right? So I think the D-core has to simplify their game, just make the simple play, get the puck out. Don't feel like they have to do any more than just that. And from a forward perspective and the defensive side, they got to shut down the top line and make lines 2 through 4 beat you.
Yeah, they can't let Lubinsky, or not Lubinsky, sorry, Hamry walk through him like they did. And I watched Crookston play Fergus earlier in the year too, and Hamry just flew up the ice. The Otters had a hard time keeping him contained. So he's a big guy. When he gets rolling, he's a handful. And then like I said, that top line can be real dangerous. They got to play him tight. They got to check him tight.
Yep.
And it looks like that'll be the job of the second line tonight.
Yeah, I think they just got to be a watchful eye and just maybe you're going to match up speed on those guys and try to just shut them down and be a giant pest to them.
Well, here we go. Linesman Cam is ready to drop the puck. Time for some good old-fashioned Section 6A hockey. Blades control the opening draw. It's going to come to Craig. Chips the wall for Ritter. He battles there. Gets it in the zone. Turned back by Lubinsky, but right to Nepo with a quick shot on net. And Parker Kelly had to be quick on the save, on the stop. Puck is scrummed in the Pirates' corner. Now it's reversed. That's going to come to Reese. And worked up to Lubinsky. He works his way in. Fires one on Gilbertson. We'll get our first stoppage.
Yeah, early 30 seconds in the game, we have two shots on, or a shot on net for each team, and first stoppage of play.
Puck chipped off the near side wall. Now it's dumped back down for Ekman. He's going to retrieve. And he gets the clear, gets up to Peterson. Reese turns that over at center ice. Neppel stick checks him. Comes to Lubinsky. He plays it to nobody and it's dumped into the zone by Mike Peterson. So Pirates retrieving their own end. Work their way up through middle ice into the Blade zone where they're met. A whole bunch of players come together. Craig turns that puck over and it's held in and then fired on, but that doesn't get all the way through. And controlled by the Pirates as they make a centering play. And Craig takes that over. Play back, there's Hamry at middle ice. He's checked by McDonald. The 10s come together. Stick check by Lopez and Hamry goes down. Puck reversed to McDonald. Finds Brushard in the middle. Brushard through middle ice. Comes right to Lopez. He's all alone. In, tight, shot. Big save by Kelly. The net's off. Wow. Lopez found himself in all alone all of a sudden as Hamry had circled back and tried to go backhand forehand. Couldn't quite tuck it as Kelly got the paddle out for the poke check.
You know, it was a good save by that goaltender. I think Jackson did a great job of selling that short side and came into the weak side and almost had him out of position to tuck that one in.
Puck controlled by the Pirates in their own end. Worked up to the half wall, now to neutral. Charlie Ekman with a nice check. That's Matt Peterson turning the puck over. He's going to work around the wall to McDonald. He's checked. Puck comes through him. Now he picks it back up. Skates out of his zone with it. He'll get the red line. Oh, boy. And
I don't know. Feel good.
I don't know what that guy did to him, but McDonald just absolutely ripped one off off the poor soul in the Crookston bench running the defensive door. Just fired it right at him. I don't know if
he's probably an injured kid already.
Yeah, he's probably wearing a cast or a boot, and now he just took one nearly in the pills. Poor guy. I don't know if maybe there's some backstory we don't know. We'll have to dig deeper on that one.
We'll put our investigative unit on that one.
Well, if he wasn't injured now, he sure is at this point. Taking a clearing attempt right in the abdomen, we hope.
Yeah.
Puck played up to the Crookston line and fired on. Lubinsky's going to hold it in at the far side. Works it back to Peterson low. And worked out of there by Klinner. Lubinsky regroups it at neutral ice. Puck played into the Blade zone. Squirts across to Klinner. He leaves for Peterson. Peterson off the wall for Casti at neutral ice, and a nice play. Casti gains his zone. He's got a man going to the net. Can't quite get it to him as we see Liam Larson take over for the Pirates. He dumps it in. Gilbertson plays it behind the net. Leaves for Craig. Craig has some trouble with it. Colborne meets him there. Excuse me, that was Fisher for the Pirates. Now played back to Peterson, hits Craig on the far side. That comes right to Ritter off the bench. Craig picks it up, chips it through, takes a hit from Hamry, but keeps going. Hamry takes that puck now, circles his net, looking to get it wound up. Puck played to Fisher for the Pirates. Takes his time coming through middle ice. He's watched by Ritter. Ritter turns him back, and now he fires past Reese, and it's going to be controlled by Craig in his own end. Craig with it. Is turned back by Fisher. Puck played across the Nepple. He's given a hard time by number 8, Grayson Ecker. And he escapes him finally. Plays to Matt Peterson, to Mike Peterson, back to Nepple. He tries to get a stick on it. Does get it past Hamry. Let's work back out to neutral. Puck played across. Akron's going to play that one, and it's fired into the Crookston bench.
Good on that guy, swinging the defensive door right there, not to flinch on that play.
He's going to get one of the 3 stars of the game just for taking that puck. He's just over there like, why didn't I stay home tonight? Yeah. Oh my God, I'm dying over here. Get him an ice bag or something.
Yeah.
Reese controls off the draw, comes right to Lopez. He fires one on, and
nice
that's stopped by Kelly.
Nice little pace here. The Blades seem to be controlling the play so far.
Interesting D-zone draw here from number 12.
Oh, yeah.
Garrett Fisher way over on the far side. I don't know if I like that as a coach.
No.
He's really out of the play there unless they can. It's pretty tough to win a puck all the way over to that circle.
Yeah.
And then he's really
not really in good defensive position.
No, unless he's going straight out to the point. But even then, I don't like it. Fisher plays it off his skate. Comes to Craig at neutral ice. Craig turns, fires, dumps back in. And that'll be played by Riley Benson. He squirts it all the way around. Reese tries to hit his man coming through the middle, but that gets through him. And Lopez picks it up at his own blue line. Skates away from Reese, takes a stick, fights through a stick check, and now the Pirates turn it back. Grayson Ecker for the Pirates. He's turned over by Charlie Eckren. He gets a little bit of help from Brushert. So we see Casti take a hit. And the pucks regroup. Played back to middle ice, just misses Brushert. And that'll be regrouped by the Pirates in their own end. Street has it now. Reese, he dumps it down. It's going to go all the way down deep for Eckren. He plays for Lopez. He's watching Hamry as he was pinching down on the wall, looking to make a play on him. Now the puck comes to Casti. He dumps his man at middle ice. Clinard has it. He chips it up. Nobody there. The Pirates play it back into the Blade zone. Eckren's forced to regroup. He's going to go behind the net, D to D. Back for Craig. Craig to Clinard. Clinard has a little bit of trouble. Can't quite get the clear. Was looking for Jack Eckren. And the Pirates fire a puck wide. That'll be held in by Grant Funk of the Pirates. His shot goes well wide. And Craig and Colburn come together. Shot fired high and wide by number 27, Michael Wachow. And now it's going to come all the way down as the Blades ice the puck as they needed a change. And I don't mind that play. That's a play that we didn't see them make at times earlier in the year, and they would turn that puck over and get into trouble.
Yeah, trying to break the puck out when nothing's going. That line has been getting stuck in their own end. The mojo that we saw earlier with those guys maybe is gone, or they need to try something different on their breakout.
Pirates control at the blue line. Shots blocked by Peterson. And it comes to Ritter. He works it back to neutral ice. Play down for Peterson. Peterson to Ritter. He gets it back to neutral, and Lubinski's going to dump it right back down. Blades go D to D. They'll try the other side this time. It's Nepple. Skates off the wall with the puck. Chips for Peterson, but that's over to his reach. And it's turned back to the Blades defense by the Pirates. Nepple again skates off the wall, has a little bit of trouble as he's checked, skates away from trouble, deep in his own end, now works it to Ritter. Ritter comes back across for Peterson, that's behind him, and he has to swing back. Now D to D, now Ritter, and he just sends it deep. But they won't, it will negate icing as he was over the red. Nepple, the first man there for the Blades. Lubinski now with the puck makes Ritter miss. He works it back up to Reese. And that's going to go for an ice. Yeah, as it hopped over Reese's stick.
Yeah, that was, we've seen a lot of back and forth. Nobody's really taking any risks in any kind of play right now, but it seems to be everybody's playing pretty positional, especially in the neutral zone. Not a lot of open space either way coming through the neutral zone for either the Blades or the Pirates.
Agreed. As we pull up our line sheets here so we can know who's who, as we see the Pirates skate away with the puck out of their own end.
Pirates move it to the weak side. Shot attempt is blocked, pushed in the corner.
Comes to Lopez. He hits Brushert in the center. Brushert on Hamry, goes wide. Hamry gives him a rough ride. McDonald comes down together with Reese. Brushert's still on the ice, doing his best Zamboni impersonation. Hamry skates away with the puck, and you're probably not going to win that battle.
No.
Brushert's a big guy, but Hamry is he's a giant, and he's solid on his skates. He's not just big. He's solid, probably quite strong. As we see the Blades work the puck to McDonald, he skates it up the wall and gets it down deep. Lopez is going to be the first man there for the Blades. He puts a body on his man, and Brushert goes back for more as he comes together with Hamry. And that'll be a good battle to watch as the night goes on. Now Pirates skate wide. Shot right on Kale, as Luke Craig was beat wide by Ecker. And Blades in a little bit of trouble here in their own end. Turned over, right to Ecker. He fans on it, still loose. Whistle goes. As Pirates had control, but I think he thought Gilbertson had the puck under. Got to be careful there. And that's kind of one of those plays we had talked about earlier.
Yeah, that was too soft of a play. It's not something that you want to just drag around to your feet. You just got to clear that thing, get it out.
So we see Bachel, Colburn, and Street on the ice, with Riley Benson and Tegan Lubinski on the blue line for the Pirates. Jack Ekron with Bachel in the circle. That'll be controlled by the Blades. Puck squirts over to Clinard. He has a little bit of trouble as Lubinski had stepped down, and now it's played back out to neutral and fired back in by the Pirates. Ekron behind his own net, plays it up to Casti. Casti looks for Ekron in the middle, misses him. Lubinski plays the puck at neutral ice. Puck gets through Jack Ekron. Shots fired but tipped by Luke Craig's stick, and that'll go out over the glass for a stoppage.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider gap than we'd like to see, but Craig able to defend that shot and just get it deflected up into the netting. So good defensive position to recover after probably a little bit wider gap.
Puck controlled by the Blades. Peterson wraps it around. Good stick by Clinard, and it comes back to Ekron. Lubinski doing his, no, excuse me, that's Hamry holding the puck in. And puck comes back to Grayson Casti. He has a little bit of trouble. Now it comes all the way across to Clinard, and he just gives it a chip, and that'll go for icing. As the Blades clear the pressure. Again, doing a good job, a nice job of avoiding trouble in their own end, which we've seen them have at times.
Yeah, halfway through the period, roughly, and we're sitting at 3-2 on shots.
Puck controlled by Peterson behind his own net. He skates it to Neppel. Neppel hits Michael Peterson in the middle. He chips it in. And a nice zone exit by the Blades. Peterson establishes puck presence low. He gets a little bit of help from his brother. And Neppel's going to cover for him. As we see Matthew and Michael Peterson working hard in the corner. Peterson tries for his brother. Now it's cleared back up to the line for Neppel. He fires one wide. Hits Hambry's stick on the way. Michael puts him in the wall. Those two come together. Both down behind the play. Now it's played to Neppel. He waits for the clear. Peterson gets out. He circles back. Sends it to Matthew. Matthew to Charlie Ekron. Ekron up to, oh, and that's a cross check in the face, and we're going to get a penalty.
Yep.
As Hamry came up high on Brushert, real high. Give him
It was pretty late, too.
Gives him the old cross tie, what do I say, bow tie cross check.
Yeah, and you saw him tangle up when Mike hit him earlier, and I don't think he liked that hit from Mikey Peterson, and so I think there was a little bit of a vengeance there, and maybe that's a key for the Blades right there, is just to put the body on that guy.
Well, we saw Brushert and Hamry come together earlier, and we said we want to watch that matchup. Well, it just got a little more interesting as Hamry put his stick in Brushart's Adam's apple. Blades control on the power play. Work to Neppel. Back across. Casti had it on the far side. Didn't like it for some reason. He couldn't pull the trigger as we hear Hamry going to the box for a high stick. And the net came off as the Blades had nice control of the puck there.
I have to imagine he's probably one of their first line PK guys too.
So Casti wins the puck back to Lopez. He works it across the blue line, now to Peterson. Peterson with room, fires one. Kelly scoops that out of the air as he was looking low glove side through a screen, and Parker Kelly had that one all the way. It's a little different look on the power play here, Coach.
Yep.
Some different personnel anyway. Lubinsky controls temporarily, and now the Pirates skate away with it. Nice move by Fisher. Neppel comes back to help there and breaks that up. So it goes Peterson to Neppel, back to Peterson, and he's going to give it a hard rim. Someone's got to get there, though. Neppel's the man, and he turns it back to deep for the Blades. He takes a hit, walks out of the corner, looking for someone backdoor. It's Casti again. He just can't pull the trigger on that backside. He takes a big hit from Lubinsky, but regains his feet, and it's going to get played out of there to Fisher, and he sends it all the way down. Not sure what's going on there. Some yelling on the ice. I thought we might have had too many for a minute, but Blades are okay. Lopez works his way up, tries to get to the net. He's checked well by Ecker, and Reese clears the puck down, and it's played there by Gilbertson. So Reese up ice for the Pirates as the puck is played back across for Mike Peterson. He's got McDonald on the far side, but hits him in the skates. And the Blades are turned back. Now Peterson again on neutral ice with some steam this time. Comes in, fires one on Kelly, and they'll just get an offensive zone draw with 14 to go here on the Hamry penalty.
Yeah, a little bit of a good puck movement there at the beginning of the power play, but then they kind of got complacent, allowed the Pirates outnumber them on the puck, on those loose pucks.
So Brusher and Bachau come together. Puck gets through Craig. Akron makes a nice play as he had Colburn breathing down his neck. Colburn breaks up a pass for McDonald, but he gets it anyway. Reverses for Craig, and Hamry's out of the box. And the Pirates have control behind their net. Lubinsky plays it around. McDonald breaks that pass up at neutral ice, works it to Craig, but that pass is deflected, and the Pirates get control, dump it into the Blade zone. Craig behind his own net. Works it to Peterson. He leaves for Brushert. Brushert avoids a hit. Chips the puck to neutral ice. Casti will chase that. Lubinsky fires one right on. And the puck is chipped out for Casti. Back and forth we go as Akron plays the puck behind his own net for the Blades. Sent back around for Casti. He has trouble. Puck squirts out to the middle. Reese is there. He takes the puck off of Clinert, but fires wide. And got a break here as we had some change going for the Pirates. Casti overskates the puck. Akron helps him out. But now he's turned over, and the Pirates come away with it. It's Ecker. He fires across. And it's just played deep into the Blade zone. Casti finally works it to Clinert. It's a 1-on-4. Now he's getting some help from Akron. Hamry with the puck. Akron's poke checks it off of his stick. And Hamry skates away with some room. And this is where we got to slow him down. So a good job by Neppel. As you see Hamry again give Neppel a little shot in the face. I don't think he likes, he doesn't like being checked. As Easton did a good job on him to slow him up at neutral ice. Now with the puck. Neppel spins, Still has it. Works it deep. Now he's going to get some help from his centerman. Peterson there. Puck squirts out just out of Ritter's reach as Kelly had to be sharp. Puck's played to Reese. He has it at neutral ice. Slow plays it. Chips it in. It's going to get right to Fisher. Excuse me, that was Benson. He centered the puck. And the Ecker shot went wide. And the Blades have control on their own end. Puck played right to Reese's stick off of Ritter's stick, and now the Blades control. It comes to Nepple. He's angled well. Chip back through middle ice, and that won't go for an ice as Hammer will be able to get there. He just retreats behind his own net as Ritter looks on. He tries to play the puck to man. That doesn't go. The Blades control as Peterson fired one, but that went off a leg pad and went into the corner. Now Brusher chases. Lopez off the bench. They work it wide. Shot right on. Gilbertson makes a nice save. Brusher picks up the rebound. Plays it to Lopez. Lopez has McDonald on the far side. Comes to him finally. He gets it back to Lopez. Tries for Brusher. That's out of his reach. The Pirates just kick it back to neutral ice. Now Peterson's going to dump it in. Kelly plays it behind his own net. Pirates play it there. Lubinski with the puck in his own end. Plays it up to Bachow. Bachow's checked by McDonald. Takes a couple of whacks. Does get the puck in deep before he's dumped. And Luke Craig will play it behind his own net. Gavanakis checks him to the ice for the Pirates. And they'll control at middle ice and just dump it back down. As they tag up, Bachow comes in for the Pirates. Bad pass by Lopez that he gets away with as the Pirates were looking to pick that one off and walk down Main Street. But it just got through him at the last second. That was Ryan Street, whose eyes probably got pretty big when he saw that one coming through. Lubinski takes a whack. He goes to one knee, but does find a way to get the puck in. He's tangled up with Casti temporarily. Street plays the puck in deep for the Pirates. And now Lopez will pick it up with some room. He's going to beat Lubinski, but Lubinski makes a nice play on the puck. And another nice play as he picks it off of Ekern at the last minute. Puck played around for Klinert. He's going to come together with Colburn, I believe. Or excuse me, Benson. Shot right on. Casti controls the rebound, tries to dump it back deep. And it comes to the Blades line as Bachow stripped of the puck by Klinert. Now he has it. He just finally fires deep for Ekron. Lubinski will be the first man there. He's just going to fire it down. Aiden Jacobson plays it off the skate as he came off the bench. Jay Reese up ice. Puck played on by Garrett Fisher on a nice play. As we were down to 1 minute to go in the first. Puck played back to neutral. Fisher has some trouble. And now we're going to get a slashing call on Klinert as him and Fisher came together. That's probably not what we want with 44 seconds to go in the period.
No, as I was going to make a comment here that the Blades have done a great job of back checking. They're really coming back hard. The forwards are coming back hard and they're not giving them much. I'd love to see them keep on playing that way and not have to kill a penalty here, because I think we'll eventually frustrate them in that style of play. It's
100% right, Justin. They do. The Pirates do look frustrated at times. A few players, not all, but a few players have looked frustrated at times. And yeah, the Blades got to stay out of the box, because the Pirates have some weapons. As we see Hamry on the power play at the top, they're going to work it to him, and there's a big shot from number 10 that finds its way through. So him and Fisher are going to be on the blue line with Reese, Ecker, and Colburn up front for the Pirates. They win the draw again. Fired right on. Big save. Big pad save there by Gilbertson. Two Pirates come together. It's a 2-on-1 for the Blades. Peterson with Nepple. He's onside. Tries to sauce it over. That's a heck of a play by Fisher to get his stick on that sauce. That gets through. Nepple's all alone on the backside. Crisis averted for the Pirates there, as that could have been a disaster, giving up a shorthanded goal. Puck played behind the Blades net. Akron does a nice job. He plays it to Hamry, who gloves it down. And speaking of gloving, Gilbertson snares that one. Hamry with a nice play at his own blue line. He doesn't catch that, Nepple's gone. Or if he bobbles that, doesn't get it on a stick, Nepple's gone on a break.
Yeah, nice pressure coming up to the point. And kudos to Kale, just noting some of these higher shots from out high. He's getting to the top of his crease and taking down that angle just like that one. And he tracked that puck very well on the deflection to the net.
So 4 seconds to go. Comes to Hammer. He's going to get one last shot. No, we get one more stoppage as that goes out. McDonald got his stick on that Hamry shot. Seen some good battles between numbers tonight. So we've seen the 10s.
Yep.
We've seen the 17s as Crookston's going to pull their man or their goalie here with 0.5 seconds on the clock. As we strap in and
Smart play
comes to that.
by Brushert there just to plow forward on the draw.
You bet. So not a bad first period. Shots are 6-9 in favor of the Pirates. Pretty even back and forth game so far. Blades with 1:16 to go here on the remainder of the kill. And I thought both clubs have looked good. You've kind of seen what you're going to see, I think, from both clubs at this point. Now it's just a matter of who's going to take over.
Yeah, I would agree. And a lot of offense came for the Pirates there in that 45 seconds or so of the power play. They really came alive there and peppered the net. And I hope that doesn't spark anything where they're going to, take that into the second period and drive some momentum there. Hopefully we can get a kill and get some momentum.
Yeah, so you certainly see what the Pirates like to do there. I mean, Hamry, big shot from the point. Yep. I mean, I think that's probably what their power play runs through here. But some danger up front with Reese. I thought Ecker's been kind of all over the place. Fisher's had his fingerprints on things tonight. So it'll be interesting to see. Michael Bachow, again, a lot of ice time so far in the first period for the Pirates. He's been big body strong up the middle. And then for the Blades, you've seen their top line kind of do what they do, kind of match physicality. Yep. Chip pucks in and then try to work the cycle game from low to high. Second line kind of struggling to get going. Peterson's trying to drag his line mates along with him, I think, there on that second line. Kneppel's looking for space. They've checked him well. I'm sure they're all too familiar with his numbers on the year, and so they're checking him pretty tight. And you can see he's kind of looking for that room to get free.
Yep.
But both clubs with chances in the first period, and it just, again, matter of who can break through here.
Yeah, no, it was great period. Great first period for the Blades. To get through that first period, at least had a tie game. No lopsided. Cale didn't have to see 20 shots and get exhausted from fatigue of tracking a puck in his own end the whole time. So nice job for the defense to step up, make simple plays, just get up the ice. A lot of neutral zone play this period.
Yeah, not back and forth, right? Yeah.
Yep. So it was very, very contained, very well maintained, and just kind of waited for the other team to make a mistake.
Yeah, and I don't think either club had a real high quality, high danger chance.
No, Jackson had that look where he walked in.
That was maybe the best one of the period for both teams. Yep. I think you saw the Pirates maybe have a little bit of puck presence near the top of the crease, but nothing that was really where they had a point-blank shot or anything. Right. And Gilbertson, most of the pucks he had there were from the outside, and saw most of them and did a nice job on them. And the same is true of Parker Kelly, except for the Lopez chance.
Yep. And that was well defended too. Lopez had a guy draped all over him, and he was still trying to make a play.
So no scoring to recap in the first. Penalties, Hamry takes a high stick, and Clinard takes a slash. Yep. So that's all there is to report on that front. Anything else?
No, great first period. Hopefully the second one can mimic this one as far as the defense goes, and the just not giving up any simple plays or just make simple plays on our own end.
Yeah, I'd agree. Well, that'll be it for the Builders first intermission show. Stay tuned. We'll be back for second period puck drop shortly. All right, welcome back to second period action between the Crookston Pirates and your hometown BW Blades. 0-0 first period. Blades have a minute 16 of penalty to kill. One penalty for the Pirates in the first period to Tate Hamry. I did check upstairs. I think this was a high sticking call on Clinton, not a slash. Okay. So 2 high sticking calls in the game.
Yeah, sometimes you get refs that enjoy calling the same penalty every single time.
Yeah, and I thought I saw a slash, but he must have kind of came over the top with his stick.
Sure.
And so same power play that the Pirates ended with, as we got Reese on the ice with Hamry and Fisher on the blue line, Acker in the middle, and Colburn. So Crookston, as we see McDonald clear the puck down for the Blades, and he's going to go hard at Fisher. He gives him some trouble, but the speedy Fisher skates right away, comes through middle. He blows a tire at center ice. McDonald gets to clear down as Brushert kind of stood him up there. McDonald smashes Ecker as he tried to cut back on him. Hamry picks the puck up with steam now, comes over the line, and he leaves for Reese. So an aggressive up ice kill for the Blades here to start the period, as we see Eckern go down in his own corner. And now Reese beats him to the puck. Reese tries to play it through Brushert, and he gets a stick on it, and McDonald sends it down, and the Blades will change. Peterson out. Easton Neppel out. Fisher drags off the wall, gets the line, runs into his own man, and the Pirates will have to regroup as it's Ecker at center ice. He plays it off the wall for Hamry. He's checked by Neppel, and he has to release the puck to Eckren, who just sends it down. So a great start to the kill, and that'll do it. There's about 7 seconds to go. As Kelly is behind the net, as Neppel tries to steal a puck from him. Lubinski plays it around to himself, and the Blades are at full strength. Lubinski with the head of steam, comes over the red, walks in on Craig, fires. Now goes all the way over the netting as Craig got a stick on it. Craig is a hard guy to get a shot through, I've noticed.
Yeah, that's the second or third time this game where he's gotten a stick in the lane, and he's got to be Kale's best friend right now with that.
You see guys load up for that shot, and, just, and then the next thing you know, it's in the netting.
Seems to keep himself defensively in that puck lane to the net really well.
Yes, between the puck and the net, very well. Good point. Crookston controls off the faceoff. Lubinski at his own blue line, fires it wide, tries to play it off the end wall maybe to his own man. Stick check there by Connor Hansen in the game for the Pirates. Puck played off the wall for Klinert. He's met by Lubinski. Finds a way to get it across for Casti. Big check by Riley Benson that kind of missed, but the job was done as he turned the puck over. The Pirates skate down as Gavin Ackas skates it behind the Blades net. Him and Klinert go toe-to-toe. Some heavy stick work there between those two. Eckern finds the puck, gets it over to Casti, who skates away from a hit and chips it in. And the Pirates will regroup in their own end. Lubinski has trouble with the puck. Misses for Benson, off the wall, now he has it. McDonald checks him into the wall. Peterson takes the puck. Brushert lined up. Lubinski took about 4 strides there. And that's a tough play to make. And here we go again. They come back together, and Brushert goes right back at him.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, that could have maybe been called a charge, but it was a clean hit. Lubinski kept his elbows in.
Yep.
And he just straight up lined up his man, and Brushert came right back at him. As now we're going to get a penalty on Ryan Street for interference as he dumped Peterson into the wall behind the net. Maybe just a touch late, so
yeah, that's the
the
challenge.
boys want to hit.
Yeah, I mean, that's the challenge when you come in a little bit too late. I mean, either one of those hits, or especially the hit here on with Isaiah when he tries to finish the check, you get that 1 or 2 second after the puck's off the stick. When is it too late to hit the individual?
Lubinski looked like he was a fighter jet taking off, just kind of like, just like a heat seeker going right at Brushert. And Brushert didn't get his head up in time. Took it well, though. Got right back up and gave it back to him.
Yep. As we know he would have.
Yeah. Puck played back into the zone by the Blades as they had lost the draw. And the Blades are controlling their own end. Neppel back to, Peterson back to Neppel. Now to Lopez. He hits Casti on the far side. He has a little bit of trouble. Hamry lines him up, left for Lopez. Backhand pass. Attempted for Peterson, but that missed, and it's a 2-on-1 shot and a big save by Gilbertson. And that he's shut the door on Ecker, and a nice sauce pass that found him as we see Casti play the puck down low for Lopez. Big save there. That can't be overstated how big that save was as Neppel fires one high and across for Casti, but that's he's unable to play it as a height of his kneecaps. Puck held in by Peterson. He walks down, fires.
Ooh, hit iron. I thought I heard iron on that one.
Hit something. I think it hit a player maybe. Puck tried to go for Lopez there. Turned and fired by Fisher, and he takes a shot in the back from the other number 12. So there's another battle between numbers. 12's going at it, 17's going at it, 17 and 19 going at it, 10's going at it.
Yeah.
Fun to watch so far.
Yep. Getting a little physical. I like it. Blade's getting a little too loose there behind the back pass there.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, and a little bit loose here on the end. Kale trying to do that stretch pass. That's too dangerous.
Well, we've seen him make it work at times, but yeah, if the opposition knows it's coming, they can usually get a stick on it. I've been impressed with his puck skills this year.
Yep,
I'll say that much. As we see Reese play the puck back to Benson and now to Lewinsky. He takes a stick from Brushert. Peterson now. And now he's turned back again. Looking to go D to D. Doesn't have any help as Peterson's right there. They put him into the end wall. Benson does get it. McDonald smashes him. Puck is played down. There's some nice work by the Pirates there to get out of their own end. And we see Reese and Akron come together. The physicality is going. And that comes all the way through McDonald. D to D. Pirates are at full strength now as the Blades never did get much going on that power play. Street out of the box. He's met there by Craig. Puck played to the middle for Peterson. Ekron helps him out. Played back through the middle, right on the tape for McDonald. He's going to try to get around Benson. Does get a shot on. Big rebound. Cleared away at the last minute before Brusher could get there. And it's chipped out. No ice. I don't think anybody told Ekron, though. Played around for Pincinel. He has trouble. It's in his feet. Street turns him over. Play to the middle. Bachow, there we go. Michael Bachow had a look in front. As we see Craig leave the puck for Casti. It's in his feet. Takes a hit. Does get out. And now Ecker circles back at neutral ice. Misses his man. Ekron plays it to Casti. He leaves it for Hammer. He fires. And that's the play you can't make. Just give the puck up to the middle of the ice, and when number 10 gets it on his stick, he's not going to miss. As we see Casti just turned and fired it to nobody. Number 10 picked it up, walked down Main Street, fires it. That's a tough save for Kale to make.
No, anytime you transition like that and you're trying to go up ice and it goes the other way, I mean, uncontested shots.
So Blades getting himself into trouble with some sloppy puck play. We saw it start on the power play. Some passes to the middle, no look passes, and there again, Casti just kind of turned one over middle ice. Nobody there. And the Blades are down as we see Ritter chop the stick out of Reese's hands. Nothing's called there, and the Pirates control. Reese at the blue line. Steps through Ritter. Defended by Peterson. Ritter finds the puck, tries to get it to Peterson, but he couldn't see it. And now Craig will leave for Ritter on the near side. Ritter plays the puck back up to the point. That's played down by Grant Funk. Centering attempt doesn't go. Reese has it. He skates away from Craig. Tries to work his way back to the middle. Peterson's there to defend. And he gets it to Neppel, who skates through Hamry. Neppel's got a step. Walks in, fires, shoots high and wide. Kelly had the angle on him. And now back the other way comes Fisher. He's checked by Peterson. Hamry comes down to help him. He comes together with Matthew Peterson. Craig fires back across for Ritter. Ritter's up the ice. It's a 3-on-1 for the Blades. Fires, Neppel in, shoots and scores!
Nice.
Beautiful pass from Brennan Ritter to hit Easton Neppel on the backside. And we got a 1-1 game as Tate Hamry got caught up ice on the forecheck. Left Lubinsky all alone. Not much he could do. And Neppel doesn't miss.
Now, that's one thing that you've seen here by the Pirates is they got overly aggressive this period, and they have been playing with speed, and it's been giving us some troubles, but yeah, you can get burnt by that as well.
The Blades can score. They got some offensive skill if you give them a little bit of room, and they certainly had it there on the 3-on-1. Nice pass, Brennan Ritter, to thread the needle there right on the tape. He didn't miss. And Neppel, when he gets his openings, he rarely misses. 21 on the year for number 28. Peterson in his own end. Plays it, Lopez, he gets a stick on it, and it'll go all the way down. No ice. And Lubinsky skates around his net. Doubles back, works it up to neutral ice. Peterson now in his own end. Bunch of players kind of scrum in together there, and the Pirates are going to skate away with it. Shot from a poor angle. We've seen that go in at times this year, and nice save by Gilbertson. That's a tough save. Turnover by Lopez at the offensive blue line. Pirates come back with Liam Larson. He shoots again through a stick, and that's directed out of bounds.
Good defense there by the Blades. You see NHLers practice that short angle, almost shooting at the goalie's helmet.
Yes.
Try to deflect in the helmet.
That's becoming, you know, if I took that shot in my day, I probably would have got sat on the bench. Nowadays, that's a good play.
Yeah.
Because they possess the skill to bank it off the back of the goalie's head or the side of the head. And like I said, that's a hard save for a goalie to make. You got to seal that pipe, but you got to also protect for the centering pass. So, like I said, that's, you know, that's a tough play to make. As we see Clinard take Lopez's spot here on the top line. And the puck played back to neutral ice for Akron. Now the change is completed. Hamry comes into the zone. Fires, doesn't get much on it. He shoves Craig down to the ice. Brusher comes in to help. Now Craig will play the puck behind his own net. Works it up to Casti. Casti has trouble. He's turned back. And Brusher helps his man out by getting the puck to neutral ice. Puck played in. Gilbertson's going to cover it. I don't think he saw that till the last minute.
Yeah, that's one of those scary things where you got just a fly ball coming in and got to do everything you can just to try to stick it to your pads. And then just hope there's not anybody rolling downhill at you either.
Yeah. So third line on the ice here. Jack Ekron taking the draw for the Blades. And controlled by the Pirates. Played up to Pincinel. Back over to Casti. Casti over the Pirates line. Wide, shot low as he had Pincinel going to the net. Parker Kelly snares that with the glove.
Not a bad play there.
See a couple different players on the ice here for the Pirates. So we got Reese, Lubinsky, maybe not. Benson, and, oh, never mind. It's the usual suspects. So we got Ecker and Ekron. Trying to make my job hard tonight. On the draw, Ecker and Ekron. Won by Ekron to the Blades line. Played down for Casti behind the Pirate net. He has some trouble. Puck kind of squirts out. Pincinel was there. Couldn't get a stick on it, and the Pirates will skate away. Peterson thought about pinching. Thought better of it. See Fisher work his way back to the middle. Skates left, shoots right. And just missed high and wide. As that was a nice play by number 12 in yellow. Lubinsky holds it in at the line. Puck played back across. Casti was there, but we got an extra puck on the ice from, must have been caught in the netting and squirted its way out.
Interesting. Well, it looks like the Breckenridge AD is talking to a kid over there too.
Oh.
I don't know if there's a suspect over there.
He's kind of saying, I didn't do it.
Yeah, wasn't me, guy.
I think it was in the netting.
Okay. I did talk to Breckenridge AD Chad Fredrickson before the game and asked him if he wanted to take an interview at intermission, and he declined. But he gives his best for the hockey team here tonight.
Okay, well, he's got his hands full with that small child down there at the moment, so I think they're still going back and forth about whether he threw that puck on the ice or not. Crookston regrouping their own end. Puck play to Fisher. Fisher works over the line. He's got Reese going to the net. Centering play. Played off a defenseman.
Ooh.
Somebody got a piece of that.
Yep.
Bounced in on Gilbertson. He had to be sharp. Nice save, Kale.
Bouncing ground ball coming right in.
Really, playing shortstop there.
Yep.
Doing a good job of it, though. 7:25 to go here in the second. Scores 1-1 in it's what's been a real good second period. Real entertaining.
Yep.
A lot of back and forth. Some good scoring. A lot of hitting. Good northern Minnesota hockey here.
Yep. Nice physical play.
Puck played to the Pirate line. Worked across for Hamry. He had Nepple right in his face and just steers it into the corner. Puck played back to Nepple, but it gets through him, and Hamry sends it back down around behind the Blades net. Peterson works it to Ritter. Gets through him, but it comes all the way out to neutral. Ritter's going to chase. Hamry picks that up and regroups. Dodges a Peterson check. Puck turned over, and here go the Blades. It's Peterson and Peterson. Can't get it through as Matthews' pass was deflected as he was trying to get it to his brother Michael, crashing the net. And now come away the Pirates. Gavanakis comes in, fires. Gilbertson sees that one right into the mitt. No real danger there. It was a pretty...
Yeah, it was pretty simple play there. Kale was able to see the puck all the way and watched it right into his mitt.
So Funk and Hamry on the blue line here for the Pirates. And they'll often switch. This is why I get messed up. They'll often switch their center. So Colborn's at center now. And Bachow's on the wing, and that's who has the puck. He walks through, fires. And I'm not sure if they do that just for face-offs.
Yeah.
But Bachow is listed as a center, but every now and then he'll be on the wing, and Colborn will switch with him. So I wonder if he just goes on to his strong side here for the left-sided draw.
Yep. He wants to be able to pull it back.
And they got Street there, and it worked again. That's maybe why they do that. Puck play to Hamry, and that's a bullet.
Yep.
And that's exactly why they do that. So Colborn wins the draw right to Bachow, who skates through and gives it to Hamry, and he just hammers it on the one time, and that's Bar Mexico for the goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's a well-designed play right there. You got your wing, who's typically going out to the point, is going to play the forward coming across the middle there, and unfortunately they find it at 1T. He didn't miss that. That was a great shot by him.
That's nothing you can do. You just got to tip your cap and say, nice play there.
Yep.
This Hamry's second of the night. And that was a hammer by number 10 in yellow. McDonald gets hammered by Lubinsky. That's second big hit. Crusher comes over to help him out. And the hitting continues. Puck played right into the crease. No whistle. Now we go. As Gilbertson gets the mid on it.
Yeah, Teagan's being very opportunistic there in the backfield, waiting for guys coming up the ice.
He is. He's kind of like playing middle linebacker, isn't he? He's just sitting back and reading the play.
Yep.
And when someone's on the tracks, choo choo. Big 27 gets a rolling.
Yep.
Excuse me, 17.
17. We might just get to the point where we're comfortable chipping the wall and just trying to get in a foot race with them.
Yeah, I know I would be. He's not a small man.
No, he's not.
This time the Blades are in control. And Pincinel blocks a Teagan Lubinsky shot as he's forced back into his own end. He's forced to just kind of chip it around. Nice play by him. Gets the puck to Street. Street plays it up from Michael Bachow. And he's going to harass Craig behind his own net. Craig skates away from him. Still harassed. He's going to get the red. Just get it deep. And dodge a check. That's going to come all the way around to Casti. Casti has some trouble. Casti's kind of looked off tonight to me. I don't know what you think there, Justin.
Yeah, he's swiping on some pucks and missing.
This looks like, I don't know, just slightly off as we see a pass get interrupted at middle ice by the Blades and now played back for Ekron. Craig in his corner plays it all the way up to the line. Lubinsky Tries to hit Street going to the net on a nice play. Doesn't connect, and the puck's played back up for Funk, who fires one on, and that'll go out of play. So the Pirates doing a good job here as of late, kind of controlling play, standing the Blades up at their own end, or at their own blue line, excuse me, and forcing them to turn back.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they've widened the gap here in the shots, 29 in favor of Crookston.
So Clinton playing on the top line right now with McDonald and Brushert. And I would say that has something to do with the turnover at the offensive blue line we saw 2 shifts ago from number 12.
Sure.
And hopefully he'll be back out there soon.
Yeah, the Blades will want him in the lineup here down the stretch.
So puck played back to neutral ice, and that's gloved down by Fisher. He regroups with speed, fires wide. Hamry will play that at his blue line. Plays it off the wall. Peterson breaks that up. Reese is in there as well. Now Hamry walks off the line. Chip down to Fisher. Fisher plays one on. Kind of a pass for a tip play that just about connected. And Crookston regroups at neutral ice. That's offside. Should have been anyway. As we see Peterson take a hit from Hamry. And Ecker's turned over. Neppel with the puck. Can he get it to the front? Works his way there. Loose. Now takes a big shot after the whistle. Hamry's going to control him. The boys want to go.
Yeah.
Peterson's going to give his man an extra shot.
Little face wash there. I would have liked to see 28 dish it to Ritter there in the back door.
Going to return the favor.
Yeah, I think he had a play there. Especially when he got his guy beat there wide. Yep. Just give it to him for an easy tap in.
So there's number 12 back on the ice. Message received, and here we go. Let's see if the Blades can put a little offense on the net here with 4:19 to go in the second period.
For his tank, he should probably he'll probably finish the rest of the period here for this shift.
Known to extend shifts at times. And the Pirates come out of their own end as they won the draw cleanly and played out the middle. Peterson had kind of stepped up ice there. It was a 3-on-2, potentially a 2-on-1 as Lubinsky fires well high. McDonald plays that puck. Tries to get it through for Peterson, who was up ice. Matthew this time, and that doesn't connect. And we're going to get a whistle for some reason. Maybe was that ice?
I didn't think it was far enough for ice.
I didn't either, but it looks like it is icing. I missed that one.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to get a cup of coffee here during the intermission to kind of wake up here.
Apparently. I feel like I got run over by Tegan Lubinsky all of a sudden. Have to go into concussion protocol. Puck played back to the Blades line. Goes D to D, just out of Ekman's reach, and he's got to put it in the corner. McDonald comes down together with Lubinsky. He skates away. He works the puck to Akis. Larson on the ice too, as well as Benson for the Pirates. And Akis is doing battle there with Ekman. Now a puck comes to the sidewall where McDonald gets hit by Akis. Good stick check on Lubinsky by Brushert. He gets through Lubinsky, and Benson plays the puck to Lubinsky, now back up ice, right to Peterson's skate. He plays it back to neutral ice. Pirates got to be onside, and they wait. Street does a nice job of protecting the puck while he's waiting for his players to get onside. Blade slow to the puck. Now Benson walks down, fires. Pirates with a little jump here late in the period. Peterson, Brushert. Stick check there by Colburn to turn the puck back. Ekman with it, plays it to McDonald. McDonald hit again, and a nice hit by number 9. Colburn. Now they get it out to neutral ice, but Hamry's there, and he's coming back with a head of steam. He still has it. McDonald stands him up. Turn and fire, that goes wide. The Blades kind of hemmed in their own end here as Crookston's kind of taken over. Lopez takes a stick high. Puck comes up to Hamry. McDonald tries to get to him. Nice play by number 10. They'll hold the puck in, and now we're going to get a hand pass. Yeah. And that was needed as the Blades needed a break.
Yeah, that was a little bit longer shift getting caught in their own end. Nice job by Crookston to kind of shut it down. Even when the puck came out, it went right back. Quick transition for them.
Yeah, they do a good. They're moving the puck pretty well out of their own end, and they kind of are. Ice feels a little tilted right now towards the towards Gilbertson, unfortunately. So it isn't. Again, there's Reese sliding way out, and he's got to get back there. Yep, Can says get back. He pleads his case to no avail. And Crookston wins the draw, and there it is.
Yep.
But you got to win the draw.
Yep.
And now Fisher takes over from Reese. Little stutter step, works his way to the front. Still has it. Shot wide. Kale's got to get back. And slow to get to that far pipe. I don't know what happened there. He just was kind of slow to get back. It didn't look like it happened all that quickly. And just like that, Crookston's up 3-1.
Yeah, I think you got to recognize that play, and your weak side D just has to come over and shut that down on that rim pass.
So you could kind of feel that one coming a little bit as the momentum had kind of shifted just a bit.
Well, it's hard to get back checkers if you can't slow them down. You got to contest those passes out of the zone.
Crookston doing, like you said, good job on the zone exit there. Set play where they win the draw and just fire it around for Reese, who was kind of halfway out of the zone to begin with there. As Reese comes in, he's played well by Luke Craig. Now he comes off the wall, gets stick check there by Peterson. Now back to him, big save by Gilbertson. Peterson gives Reese an extra shot after the whistle. And now he's going to get roughed up a little bit by Colburn. Or excuse me, Ecker.
Yeah, Mikey Peterson has a little bit of a history to get in those little scrums.
Nothing excessive. He's still letting him know.
Yep. Pleading his case over there.
I'm going to say, if you knew Mike Peterson and Pee Wee's, you'd say he's not the same person. Because he's a lot tamer than he used to be.
Yeah, well, he liked to protect his teammates.
This was Pee Wee's, we probably have a 5-on-5 going right now.
Line brawl.
He's done a nice job of keeping his head and not getting his team in trouble with his emotions. So, but he's still a tough player. As we see Ritter and Peterson come back on Lubinsky, he plays the puck, takes a hit from. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. As he's wound up. Nice play by Neppel. He takes a hit, and it's a 2-on-1 for the Pirates. That's offside though. As Fisher gets over the line. Reese probably took one too many stick handles there at the blue line, and he put his man offside.
Yeah, they're going to toss him.
And now,
well, they're going to take them both.
So Lubinsky and Peterson have been jawing apparently, and Stripes has had enough.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of extracurricular after even hits over here.
Yeah.
You see a lot of sticks up high and hands up high. They got to start calling that, otherwise it's going to end up getting out of control.
Yeah.
And this is probably that shot across the bow and a warning to the coaches.
Yeah. Something tells me we're not privy to all that's being said on the ice.
So no, I'm sure they're not asking what they're doing later after the game.
No, so Pirates win the draw here in neutral zone. Kind of a dump that goes awry, and Gilbertson's just going to freeze it. So Crookston sends out a couple guys here. Connor Hansen's on the ice, Akis, and then Liam Larson. So this must be their third line. Indeed it is. So they probably play their top two lines primarily here, and this third line gets spotted here and there. Puck played to McDonald, spins off a hit, makes the play to Brushert. Brushert works it over to Lopez. Behind him, nice catch and dump. He's going to get it into Brushert. Works it down for Lopez. Lopez puts it to Brushert. He put it on the net. So Hamry and Lopez go to battle. Hamry pins him. Good stick check by Brushert to turn that play back. Lopez finishes his check on number 22 for the Pirates, Grant Funk. So everybody making sure that they finish their hit here in the second. So it's been a tough period. A lot of back and forth, a lot of hitting, and probably a little bit of chirping going on. So the boys, like I said, everybody wants to make sure they finish their hit and keep their head up.
Yeah, neither squad wants to give up a lot of ground either, right? So you got to fight for every inch of that ice.
Brusher wins that clean. Lopez fans on it, though. That would have been a nice play with 20 on the clock here in the second. Puck played to Fisher. He works his way through. Into the corner. Craig finishes him. Brusher finishes Reese. And he looked like he stung him a bit. He looks like he's going to be okay. He works his way back in the play. Puck played to the middle. Let's see what happened there. Held in. 3 to go on the clock. Centered. Hamry fires. And that catches Craig. Looking the other direction, and hopefully he's all right.
Inside of the knee, it looks like.
Ouch.
Yeah, probably doesn't feel very well.
So that'll do it for the second. Shots 24-10 in favor of the Pirates. We have a 3-1 lead, but a real good, real close period there. Pirates maybe getting the best of the end of the period as they kind of had turned the tide a little bit, but a real good back and forth. Blades got punched in the mouth, but stood right back up and delivered a counter punch.
Yep.
And have been going back and forth with the guys in yellow here tonight. So it's been a pretty good period, pretty good game so far.
Yeah, I would agree. I think you look at how that period started. The Blades had to come in and kill a penalty, and the Pirates came out very aggressive, and they scored that goal. And Tate was able to find the back of the net, and then you could find him down in the low zone, in the offensive zone, and the Blades were able to make them pay on that, where Crookston was trying to do a little too much, be a little too aggressive, and we were able to beat them. And then it kind of got back where it was just more back and forth there through the middle of the period, and then Crookston kind of turned it on there in the back half and kind of took over the game as the period went down the stretch there.
Yeah, so it's Hamry opening the scoring for the Pirates as he walked over the line, took an errant casty pass and just fired it right past Gilbertson, and then he got the second one there as the face-off play.
Yeah.
Michael Bachow picked up the puck off the Colburn win, and Hamry one-teed it right top Cheds there. And then the Blades score between there?
Yeah, it was
Nepal.
They made it 2-1.
Yeah, that made it 2-1. So sorry, before the second Hamry goal, Nepal on the feed from Ritter and Matt Peterson scored on the 2-on-1. And then it was Hamry, and then it was Grayson Ecker from Garrett Fisher and Jay Reese to close out the scoring for the second period. Penalties that period. We had number 6, Ryan Street, 2-minute penalty for interference. Mike Peterson and T. Lubinsky with matching unsportsmanlikes. I think, are they still in the box? I think they're still in the box, aren't they?
Probably still in the
they're
box.
still in the box. At 15:56 of the period as they were going back and forth, and hopefully the boys will cool down a little bit here.
So you can see like the Crookston Pirates scored 2 goals basically off face-off plays right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, one was in the offensive zone, the other one is D-zone face-off play, but it was basically a design play to get the puck out and up the ice with numbers and speed, and it was executed very well.
Indeed, they're a nice team. You know, you can see they're well coached.
Yep.
Parker Kelly doing a good job in net for them. Blades probably got to test them a little bit more than 10 shots, I would say. They got to probably get 10 shots this period.
Yeah.
If they want to get back in this thing. And Gilbertson really has played well, and I just like I said, kind of got hung up, a little slow getting back to that post on that third goal. You can't really fault him on either of the Hamry goals, though.
No,
those are just guys one-teeing them in your face. I don't know what you're supposed to do there.
Yeah.
He's just walking and getting clean looks. But yeah, the third goal, probably Gilbertson was just, I don't know if he got hung up with a player or what happened, just couldn't get back to that post. Didn't get a lot of help either.
Yeah.
But like I said, both goaltenders playing real well tonight.
Yeah, anything that's behind your back, too, is tough for a goaltender. They're trying to find that puck but not turn around and still stay in a good position.
So we'll see what happens and what kind of team's going to come out here for the Blades in the third period. They surprise you sometimes.
You know, that traditionally I would say they're not a very good second period team. It's been probably one of the worst periods for the whole year, so maybe they can come out and, you know, make a game out of this. You know, if you can come out and score in the first 5 minutes and make it 3-2 and continue to put pressure on them and limit their chances, then they have themselves a chance to get back in this thing down the stretch. I think that's got to be their goal, their plan, their thought.
Yeah, certainly nothing to hang your head about so far. They played a nice game. Crookston a good team, and you can see why. Some of the offensive skill they have, and a pretty nice defensive core. You know, Hamry's a big body, big stick, tough to get around. Lubinsky, no slouch himself back there.
No.
And then a nice player in Riley Benson and Grant Funk as well. So a good D-core. They make it hard. They make it hard to get in the zone and established. And you can see that's probably why the Blades only have 10 shots on net so far in the game. But either way, it's going to be entertaining down the stretch. I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah.
It's a good second period. So people getting their money's worth who are here in the building tonight. Speaking of buildings, Thursday night we go to Wadena.
Yep.
That game won't be live streamed, so you'll have to make the trek. The pep bus leaves, I believe, 2:30 for that one. Meet at the gym. Snacks will be provided via Tony Lopez. Cheez-Its and Coors Light, I think, is on the pep bus this time around.
Yeah.
And so big tilt in Wadena, like we had mentioned earlier. That's a game we got to have. It's a game that there's no excuse not to win, but you got to show up and win. I mean, they're not going to just give you the W, and certainly, like I said, Wadena's playing a motivated brand of hockey right now. I'm sure they want to go close the year out with a win at home.
Yep.
Everyone can feel good about their season and come back and try again next year, as they've had a tough year. But that's one the Blades have to have if they want to have a home playoff series. And so take care of business there, and then they'll close out their season right back here at Stearns Arena on Saturday with a tilt against Lake of the Woods at 3 p.m. And that'll be the last home game of the year. So if you haven't been to a game, I encourage you, come out and watch the Blades on Saturday afternoon. That'll be a good game with a good Lake of the Woods team.
Yeah, I would agree. That Wadena goalie, that was probably the best performance I've seen for an 8th grader the first time we played him.
Yeah, so
it was very studly.
So certainly Wadena has plenty of excuses, plenty of reasons they could just say, well, it's how it's going this year. We got some low numbers, we got some young guys, we got an 8th grader as a goalie, but they haven't. They have not quit. They've kept playing hockey all year. And like I said, I don't expect anything but their best game of the year that Thursday night. And I hope the Blades are ready for them, because if they show up thinking they're just going to win the game, it's going to be a long night. And we saw that last year. They shouldn't bring this up, but I will. I've buried it deep down inside. But they beat us with 9 skaters last year. And the Blades had come in, and they had beaten them earlier in the year, just like this year. And I think they just thought they were going to win the game. But Wadena was senior night. Their guys were going out on a high.
Yeah.
They had 9 kids, and they came to play, and they gave the Blades all they could handle, and they ended up winning. And so that's been causing me to wake up at 3 a.m. every night since. So, but something the Blades, they do have to take that game seriously. It's certainly got to wrap things up here with the Pirates and get out of here on a high note at least, have a good third period, get some momentum. And I think they've looked pretty good tonight, so hopefully they can just continue that trend. And maybe, who knows, a little magic here in the third period. You never know, get this thing tied up and then get to overtime, which I'll be betting heavily on the Pirates, given our overtime record.
Track record isn't great.
Yeah, although we did beat Perry Center and recently, maybe we've turned our fortunes around.
Yeah, we're going to be optimistic on that one. But, I mean, the fact that I can't remember how many high school overtime games I played in, but if you would have played an 8 in your whole career, let alone a season, not in the season's not even done yet.
Yeah.
And that's a ton.
I did play in an 8 overtime game once.
Did you?
Yeah, in like squirts.
Oh, really?
I don't think that would even be allowed in
That's not
today's
allowed,
stat. No,
yeah,
that would be like, that was like, I don't know. That was a lot of hockey. It was in Mora, Minnesota.
Okay.
No, was it Pee Wee? I think it was Pee Wee B.
Okay.
And I think we were down to 3-on-3 at the end. And it was basically like playing 2.5 games. It was ridiculous. I don't know how they let it go on that long, but they just said, no, hey, the rules are, there was no shootout back in the day. It was just play till someone wins. Like, I'm pretty sure like somebody just like kind of collapsed at the blue line and pushed the puck and it found its way into the net. So yeah, that was a wild one back in the day.
Yeah, if we could go back in the archive and find that one and just watch that one back, some of the greatest PWB hockey all time.
I don't think, I probably wasn't even sweaty. I probably spent most of the time on the bench there. Everybody else was drenched, but my hair was dry. So, but I did a good job with those water bottles. Well, that'll wrap us here for the second. We'll be back for puck drop in the third, and stay tuned. All right, welcome back. Third period action. Stearns Arena, Wapaton, North Dakota. Contest between the Crookston Pirates and the BW Blades. Just about ready for third period puck drop here.
Yeah, that intermission seemed to move pretty quickly. Maybe it's because we were just talking about the days of past of Pee Wee B hockey.
You had any crazy youth hockey stories?
Oh boy, mostly in the hotel. Tournaments were always the best. You always wanted to go on their own.
You bet. Yeah. You bet. Alrighty. Here we go.
We got our cameraman rolling up here, just in time.
Just in time. Crookston controls off the opening draw. Tony doing double duty tonight as Clint's at Camp Ripley. Puck.
Oh,
Puck goes in. Not sure what happened there. Kind of a sloppy net presence there for the Blades. It just kind of squirted in. It looked like Kale had it, and then he didn't have it, and then it was in. So the Blades caught sleeping, and that's not the way they wanted to start the third period.
No, not at all.
So 4-1 here, Crookston, and this is about the point where the wheels really fell off for them last game. So they're here's hoping they can, again, counterpunch, get one back, get back on the track back, or the train back on the rails here. Puck played in, Gilbertson steers it aside. Reese takes a hit. Puck turned over to Fisher. He dumps it back in. Ekman's gonna play it there. Soft play, picked up, centered. Stick check by Gilbertson. Brusher controls. Play it over to McDonald. He's got room to skate. He dumps it in. And Hammer will be the first guy there. And Crookston turns it back in a hurry. They're pretty good at getting out of their zone quickly. As Fisher plays it to Colburn, dumps it in, and Reese chases. D to D, now to the center. Lopez is checked. Fisher backhands it across, and that'll come all the way to Casti, as he just chips it out to neutral ice and takes a hit from Reese. Funk turns back, tries to play for Fisher. Pinson steps in the way of that and stumped down into the Pirates zone, where Benson will play it. He brings it around for Fisher. That gets through him. And now back to Benson again. Reverses for Reese. Gets through him again. And finally turned back by the Blades. Ekron's going to chase Benson down behind his own net. He spins away from him. Pinsenolt's there as well. Puck played up the wall. Casti puts a check on his man. That's Colburn. And he's turned back. Benson now with the puck. Brings it to Funk. Now back to Benson. Behind his own end. Looks back for Funk. Misses him. It's come all the way back for Ekron in his own end. And Fisher will go for a change for the Pirates. Ekron plays at that middle ice. He has trouble with it though. And Ryan Street's going to come over, fire one on. That'll hit Gilbertson right in the Blades logo.
Yeah, kill out towards the top of the crease on that one, not giving him much to shoot at. Nice play by Kale.
So Colburn, Bachau, and Street on the ice for the Pirates.
Mikey's out of the box now.
Peterson out of the box. So Peterson, Ritter, and Neppo on the ice for the Blades. So it's the matchup between the second lines as we see Ritter take a shot in the chest from Lubinski, who's been kind of a force tonight for the Pirates. Tip shot from Benson gets through, but it goes wide. Colburn plays the puck off his wall. Fires.
Yeah.
But Gilbertson gets a glove on it as he was looking for Bachau on the backside there.
I do really like Lubinski's style of play. He's a man-first kind of mentality, and you don't see a lot of guys play hockey like that anymore. That was probably more back when we played.
Yeah. Like you said, he plays hockey like he's playing football.
Yep.
But is also skilled. You can see him make some skill plays with the puck, and he's a smart player as well, and you can see why he captains this Pirate team. As Benson plays the puck at his own line, back to Colburn.
Nice play by Ritter.
Ritter comes up and imposes his will on number 9, Braden Colburn. Puck played now for Nepple. Nepple's got some room as the Pirates are in a change. He's closed down on in a hurry. but does get a shot on. Centering play for Lopez. As we see a little different look here to this top line. Or maybe Nepal just hadn't changed yet. Now he goes for a change. And the Pirates come away with it. Puck played all the way across. Gavanakis chases down Matt Peterson. McDonald with the puck. Tries to go back for Brushert, but that's broken up by Liam Larson. And he goes to the ice with Brushert, and the Blades regroup. Lopez leaves for Peterson. Back for McDonald. In his feet now comes to Brushert, who's kind of slow after that pileup, but he finds his way over to Lopez. Lopez fires. Kelly has a little trouble with that. Gets the blocker on it, and that'll be iced by the Pirates.
Nice play by Brushert to find Lopez coming over there on the weak side, and Lopez way to get a nice little shot on. You know, the goaltender there had a little bit of issue on that shot. You could say he's struggled fighting that one off a bit.
So third line out for the Blades against the top unit here for the Pirates. And that draws one by the Blades. Shot on, but it was high. Reese plays the puck. Him and Pinson will come together. Now Ekron turns Reese over. Works the puck back to his defense. Craig gets the line and fires. And that hits the linesman, Josh Can, as I think our doorman down there had some flashbacks of the first period. Doesn't look shaken, though.
I think he grabbed the linesman Can and pulled him in his way. He shielded him.
So the defensive door guy uses linesman Josh Can as a human shield, wisely so. But he showed up for work in the third period, so we got to give him credit.
Yep. They talked about it. I think that's the right call right there.
So they're going to bring the draw back to inside the zone. Nope. Yeah, inside the zone.
Oh, wow. Are they saying that those guys were hanging over? And
I thought it hit the linesman, so I guess I don't know.
Maybe the gentleman there on the door, he pushed some guy in out of the way just to defend himself.
Coach Hardy asking questions. As we see Reese work his way in, tries for Fisher. Can the Pirates get out of their zone in a hurry? Shot goes high over the net. The Blades having some trouble win the draw clean and then turn it over at their blue line, and the Pirates putting pressure on them. And now the Pirates control in the Blade zone. He's dumped back down for Reese. Him and Ekron come together. Reese works his way behind the net, centers, and that's Grayson Ecker.
Yeah, we had a defenseman walking out to the point. So it's tough when the puck goes back down low when you have to go back down there and defend, and we're just out of position running around doing other people's jobs in that play.
Blades play a man-on-man in their zone, and something tells me there was 2 men on 1 man and 1 man wide open, and that was Grayson Ecker, number 8, scoring the goal. So back to neutral ice, and all of a sudden it's a 5-1 game, where it had been pretty tight through the first 2. And even in this period, it hasn't been too far off. Although Crookston has really started to kind of tilt the ice as we see Lubinsky work his way in and fire a puck. Oh, look out, Luke Craig. As Craig goes down in a heap with Lubinsky. The Blades come away with the puck, at least temporarily. Lubinsky up ice here doing some work. Putting some pressure on Peterson. Puck turned over by Street. Puck left for Nepal. He's checked. Benson puts a shoulder into him. That Colburn shot goes wide. Now he plays it back out of the corner. Works it to the line. Lubinsky there. Works it down. Puck to the net. Colburn got a stick on it, but it went wide. Street's going to play it on the half wall. Spins off a Ritter check. Peterson puts him in the end wall. Now it comes to Ritter. He's going to work it back across. Doesn't get good wood on it, and that'll be offside as puck just came over the line. And the Blades having a little trouble as Crookston looks to be building a little momentum and feeling a little more confident and taking a little more chances here.
Yeah, I think we're just a little bit slow on our reads and slow to get to open ice and on the puck support situations. We're not matching their speed or intensity right now.
No, Crookston doing a good job here of tilting the ice here at times in the third and then in the especially towards the end of the second, as we see Akron leave the puck for Lopez. He works it back to McDonald. He gets the red, skates into the zone, gets stick checked, and it comes back to neutral ice. Lopez gives it to Akron. Akron back over to Peterson. Peterson flips it up, finds Lopez almost, and the Pirates come away with it. That play is turned over at neutral ice by Brushert, as Larson's pass was broken up. Now Lopez controls, sauces one down. That's not handled by Brushert, and he reversed it. Puck is reversed to Hamry, who works it up to Akis, and then back across. Connor Hansen works it in. Akis' shot is blocked. Acker comes off the bench and fires wide. Akis is pinned to the wall now by Brushert. Puck squirts all the way across to McDonald. He swings for Lopez. That's behind him. That'll go for an ice. As the Blades looking a little frustrated here.
Yeah, I think a little bit more physical play on that zone entry would have helped out. It seemed like Charlie Akron had his man lined up, and then he held up at the last second and didn't hit him, and it just ended up being a kind of a dangerous play. So taking his man out, he was trying to play a puck, then ended up squirting around him.
Draw one by the Pirates. Shot tipped right on. Maybe another face-off play as we see Fisher back up, squirt one down to the net where Reese was waiting with the tip, gets a stick on it. Gilbertson was equal to the task, though.
Yeah, we're kind of losing our guy on the draw here.
So the Pirates do a good job of getting themselves open, and now we're just getting beat to pucks as Peterson is beat to the puck by Reese. So Blades looking a little defeated here. And Crookston feeling very motivated at the moment as we see a Fisher shot go wide. He plays it back up to his line, but that's turned over. But Crookston right back again. Now it comes out to neutral ice as Riley Benson will go back for it as he's chased by Grayson Casti. He goes off the wall to Lubinsky. Casti puts a hip into him. Lubinsky pins him to the wall. And Benson skates away with it, but he's chased by Pensinal. Puck turned over on the half wall by Akron. He fires one on. Kelly steers that behind the net. And the puck will be iced here as the pass missed Fisher. 9:16 to go. And it's kind of become a little bit of a choppy third period after some real good action in the second.
Yeah, I don't know if Wirtzman was looking at different line matchups, but I think 2 times in a row their top line ended up against our third line, and I don't know if he's looking to get the matchup here for our top 2 lines against their third line.
So the 2 second lines are on the ice, and that's swung around for Colburn. He plays it back middle from Braden Machow. He dumps it in. Bachow. I was going to say Machow. Michael Bachow. There we go. Blades back to neutral ice. Neppel falls as he's stick checked by Hamry. Hamry works his way back. He takes a check from Ritter, and the puck's worked back for Peterson. That'll be offsides as Hamry was in ahead of the play. So number 27, Michael Bachow. There we go. I keep wanting to mix up the first and last letter in his name. So it's Street, Bachow, and Colburn on the ice right now for the Pirates. And they win the draw, and Hamry hammers that one all the way around. Craig going to be the first man to the puck. He mishandles it, and Colburn plays it behind the Blades net. Peterson spins away from a Colburn check, plays to Neppel. Neppel tries to go back through the middle. Peterson plays it with a high stick. That's negated as Street touched the puck. Blades come away with a 3-on-1 all of a sudden as Neppel works his way down, fires high.
Move the puck.
Kelly stops that as Neppel had Peterson all alone on the back side. Tried to go short side. Kelly pulls that down. Peterson tries the center. And now Neppel again with the puck. Works its way over to Craig. Craig off the wall fires. That goes wide. It's going to come all the way back to Peterson at the line. He sends it down. Hammer will be the first man there for the Pirates. Him and Neppel come together. He works it down for Michael Bachow behind his own net. Him and Isaiah Brusher come together. Street comes down to help. Comes back to the line for Peterson. Gives a head fake, tries to play it back down. Ryan Street skates away with it. Stays on side. Good back pressure from Brushard on Bochow. Puck goes across. And that's broken up by the Pirates. And now the Blades will control their own end. Puck played back to Neppel. He leaves, or to Lopez, he gives to Neppel. Craig works his way through the middle, gets it back to Lopez. Beats his man, is hooked. Can't get a clean shot off. Puck held in by McDonald.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we're retreating out of the zone so quickly right there.
I don't know. McDonald maybe playing defense, not used to that. Tried to hold the puck in, it was close, but.
It's not just McDonald, I understand him, but Ekron was behind him even. And we want tight gaps here.
So there's the matchup you're looking for, is the third line of the Pirates out there against the top line of the Blades. And puck will be controlled here at neutral ice by Ekron. He fires it down. Benson stops that clearing attempt. Reverses to Lubinsky, and out of the zone come the Pirates. Liam Larson to Akis. He puts it behind the net. And we see Weston Benoit in the game for the Pirates. Puck played to Lopez. He works it back through. Brushert was tied up. Benson has the puck now. It's McDonald's in his face, and he sends it down and around. That'll come to Akis and Lopez. Lopez comes away with the puck. Tries for Brushert, misses him. Off the bench, shot on, and out of play as we see Ecker fire. Ecker's got a couple goals tonight, I believe.
Yeah, you can see he's very opportunistic in those things, and the pucks seem to find him in the good right spots.
So Hamry with 2, Ecker with 2, and Reese with 1 for the Pirates. And I think that adds up to 5. And then for the Blades, Neppel, the only goal scorer tonight. Puck comes to Ekron. He tries to dance through Fisher, and that doesn't go. Reese picks off the centering pass. Puck played D to D. Funk fires on and scores. Puck through a screen. And I think that may be his first ever.
Yeah, just watching that playback on the replay, we got to get to our points and contest those shots just a little bit quicker.
So Grant Funk scoring his first goal. 9 assists on the year. So now he's got an even 10 points. As that puck gets tossed over to Coach Hardy. So 6-1. And Peterson plays the puck into the zone. That's chipped out over the glass by Lubinsky. So Hamry and Ecker with the assists. So having some nice nights out of number 10 and number 8 for the Pirates. As the puck's played back deep for Peterson. Him and Lubinsky come together on the end wall. Ritter's there to help. Tries to dump back down, but that goes right to Lubinsky. He skates it out to Reese. Reese back to Ecker over the line. That's good. He checks up, works its way back to the blue line. Off the wall to Fisher. That gets through him and comes to Reese. Reese spins. Spins off an Ekron check. Ekron separates him from the puck and gives it to Neppel. Neppel beats Fisher down the ice. Tries to go wide. Still with it. Centering. Peterson right in the slot. Reese does a nice job of tying him up. He falls, comes back to Peterson. He tries to return the favor. And here we go.
Yeah.
I didn't see what happened. Why did Ecker come so hard in on Peterson?
I don't know, but Peterson doesn't look like he's going to get called on anything here. That might be, you get a double minor on that one?
I didn't quite see what happened there. I saw Peterson give a little shot in the back of the head, which was well deserved. I guess it was Reese. I thought it was Ecker.
Yeah, they're going to send another guy, it looks like.
But it looked like Ecker came in late. Reese fell down.
Yeah.
He kind of got tangled up with his own feet. I didn't see him take a penalty.
High stick.
Looks like it. So I guess I don't know. I looked down for a minute. I didn't see what happened. But Peterson's been all around it all night tonight, certainly.
Yeah,
he showed a little restraint there. I thought he was going to go nuts on the back of that guy's melon, but he checked up. I think he realized that he was getting the call and held off.
But on the opening draw there, you saw a little bit of fire there after that goal. He just exploded off that center ice face-off. Love to see that intensity, Mike.
So Blades power play here goes to work again for the third or fourth time tonight, probably third time tonight. Puck play back to Nepple. Nepple all day, fires. Kelly's got that. So
interesting play
Reese
by
to the box for high sticking.
Crookston sending a guy on a PK. You see that? Our guys had to come back out of the zone to cover a guy flying on a PK.
So Coach Hardy not happy with something. I don't know what he's talking to the official about, I guess. Puck play back up to Nepple at the line. He swings it across. Peterson there. Leaves for Lopez. Back to Peterson. Back to Nepple on the weak side. Walks in. There it is. Casty fires. That's the play they've been looking for all night. And this time Casty shot it. He's had two of those before. Couldn't pull the trigger. And now finally did. And that's a nice power play goal for the Blades.
Yeah, that unit is looking pretty good.
So they swing it high, they swing it low, then they swing it back through the box, and Casty's the shooter there.
Yep.
And he pulls the trigger. And I believe that's his 9th of the year for Grayson Casty. So the Blades showing a little life here, getting back on the right side of things. Not throwing in the towel yet. As the Pirates dump the puck down into the Blades zone. Colburn gives chase. And jams up Peterson behind the net. And now we're going to get another call on the Blades. And we're going to get a slashing call on Lopez.
I think they're taking two people, aren't they?
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
I think Coach Hardy's lobbying paid off.
Yeah.
He wanted a call going the other way, and the officials are probably looking for one, because they're going to send Lopez to the box on a slash. And I didn't see anything, but I wasn't paying too close of attention either.
We've seen that in the past. Donahue went hard at him, and all of a sudden
it works.
A goal was called, I believe, and
it works.
Yeah.
And this is you just see some aggressive play here from different players like that. Peterson knocks Street down in front of the net. So we'll see if we can get out of here with too much of chaos at the end of the game here, as we see the Pirates with some nice centering attempts there. Street had a point-blank look. Brusher doing a good job up ice. Lubinsky fins him off, and now they're going to go at it.
I can't believe they let that stuff happen.
Turned around and cross-checked him. As Street works his way into the zone. Centers, that's blocked. Peterson turns and fires. That comes right to Lubinsky. Lubinsky back for Street. Street walks off the wall. Big save by Gilbertson. And Michael Boschauer fanned on the attempt. Now Gilbertson gives his man a slash as he skates by. Lubinsky fires, and that'll be glove save. Larson out on the power play here.
Yeah, they hardly let that go in Division I hockey or.
No, two guys are kind of going right at each other. Two cross checks. I guess they said they wanted to get out of here. Lubinsky was kind of trying to fend the puck off there, and him and Brusher have been going at it all night, though. So,
right.
But that's fine. I don't mind that one bit. As we see the puck played up to Hamry at the blue line, back across. Fisher kind of fans on it. Does get it to the net. Now it's there for Reese. Him and Ekron do battle. Reese skates away with it. Works his way across. Nice pass right on the tape for Ecker, and he fires wide. It's a heck of a sauce pass through the box for right on Eckert's tape. As we see Fisher work his way across the top of the circle. Now he makes a move, steps inside. That should be a tripping call.
It should be a tripping.
But Blades will skate away with it. It's 2-on-2. Nepple on Hamry. He spins, blows a tire, and Hamry skates away with the puck. Now it's a 4-on-2 back the other way. Hamry over the line. Sauces for Reese. Reese works its way back to Fisher on the backside. He fires. Gilbertson there. And we'll get a whistle with 2:54 to go in the game. It's a 6-2 lead here for the Pirates. Now putting 38 shots on Gilbertson. Kind of quietly putting 38 shots on Gilbertson. Seems like just kind of sneaking that tally up there a little bit at a time.
You know, their power play has been dangerous. They've got a lot of in-tight looks.
As they control here. That was blocked on its way through as we see the power play with 10 seconds to go. Hamry at the top. He fires.
Wow.
And that guy is dangerous. That's a hat trick for Hamry. I believe the 2 of those goals on the power play?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 power play goals for number 10. And he's a player. So Hamry takes a victory lap. Probably a bit excessive for a 7-2 game. And now he changes. And the Blades control the draw. Puck played over to Ekman. And Lubinsky goes right back at Brusher. Knocks him down at center ice. And it's played back to him. Puck chipped in. Akron fires it around. Lopez picks it up. He's got some room to skate. Tries for McDonald. That pass is broken up by Street. Does work its way in the zone. And now it's flipped over for Peterson. He holds it in. He's going to send it down for Lopez. Lopez behind the Pirate net. Centers. Looking for Brusher, but that's broken up by Michael Bachow. He skates out of there. And he takes a slash from...
You're going to call that?
From Brusher. Yeah.
He didn't even lose possession of the puck. That's a pretty soft call for what's been going on today.
I think they're probably just managing the game at this point.
Yeah, probably, but that could have been done a while ago.
So Blades back on the kill. And the top unit comes back on for the Pirates. Peterson and Neppel on the ice as the puck played to Fisher. Now back to Hamry. Fisher has trouble and regains composure. Works it back to Ecker, who fires high and wide. That's going to come back to Fisher. Has a little bit of trouble. Manages to hold it in. Work his way down the wall, but Neppel picks the puck off of him and turns it back to middle ice. Puck from Hamry back to Ecker. He works his way through. Stick knocked out of his hands. Puck still loose. Neppel gains control. Plays one off the referee. Gets back to him. Toe picks. Fisher with the puck. Works his way back to the middle. Fires. That goes wide. Hamry fields that off the rebound. Looking to make a play. Spins it back. And we're going to get a slash.
On 3? Wow.
So Jay Reese going to the box again. He's kind of a fiery little guy too, isn't he? He's had a couple tonight. And I didn't see where the slash came. Must have been down in the crease. I think he was the guy, the low man there, screening.
Yeah, he was
probably going back and forth. I'm sure Gilbertson gave him maybe a cup check or 2 down low, and he probably returned the favor. And they always call the retaliation. So, so minute 5 to go. And Ekron and McDonald on the ice for the Blades. Lubinsky's got the puck in his feet. Now he's going to get up ice. Tries to walk through Peterson. Puck played by Ekron. He curls, fires, save. Puck played back across. Benson will play that. He works it over to Lubinsky. McDonald tries to chase him down. And he misses for Benson. Plays the puck back in his own end. And now Benson skates away with it. Puck played up ice for Fisher. It's out of his reach. Peterson skates away from him. He just chips it back up ice with 23 on the clock. Benson for Lubinsky. Leaves for Fisher. McDonald poke checks him. Kelly's going to play the puck. And he swings it around. Puck chipped through. Peterson plays that neutral ice. And that'll do it. As Lubinsky's going to take one last shot. Fires wide. and that'll do it.
Not sure why the 2 forwards jumped off the ice with 1 second left. Make that bit dangerous play.
So 7-2 win from Crookston in what was a close game for a while. Again, kind of separating in the third period, kind of like they did in the game prior in Crookston. Although this one felt a lot closer for a lot longer. But Crookston, again, prevails as they started to turn the tide at times. Looks like the Blades maybe had gotten just a little bit tired there down the stretch, too.
Yeah, they just weren't playing their game. And, you know, I think when the physical game went on too long, we just kind of started backing down. We weren't beating them to the loose pucks. We weren't taking away their time and space like we should have. And that just takes a toll. They got too many skilled guys out there that'll just burn you if you don't take away their time and space or contest these pucks.
Yeah, and who knows? You know, maybe that hit, like you said, that hitting tick its toll. It certainly makes you tired when you're hit all the time.
Yep.
But maybe a little bit of intimidation where guys didn't want to take a hit, so they kind of maybe checked up last minute and started losing some races.
Yeah. So, some guys just didn't want to mix it up and play physical. We did play physical at times.
Yep.
And we were able to match it, but it kind of seemed like down the stretch we kind of backed away from it and weren't quite as physical.
So Blades will regroup here and get ready for Thursday, like we've talked about, the Wadena game. One they'll have to have their best effort and be ready to go. Like I said, I didn't think their game was bad tonight. They looked pretty good. Again, just looked like they got a little tired down the stretch. Mm-hmm. And like you said, the physical play maybe took its toll on them. Had a couple of nice offensive looks. The Nepal goal and then the Casti goal there on the power play, but Hamry just too much for him. Hamry and Ecker, I should say, too much for him. As we recap our scoring, and there's a lot of it in the third. So first period, no goals. Hard to believe that. Second period, Tate Hamry opened the scoring with a goal and an assist to Garrett Fisher. And then Nepal answered back on a goal with assist to Brennan Ritter and Matt Peterson. And then Hamry turned it back to 2-1 on an assist from Michael Botchow and Braden Colburn. And then Eckert extended the lead with an assist to Garrett Fisher and Jay Reese. So that top line really all over the scoring tonight. Yeah. And then Jay Reese would get one to open the scoring in the third period from Eckert and Fisher. Eckert got his second of the night from Fisher and Reese. Funk would extend the lead with assist to Ecker and Hamry. And then Casti got the power play goal from Nepal and Peterson. And then Tate Hamry closed out the scoring in the third period with assists to Fisher and Colburn. I don't have the time to add this up, but there's a lot of points up there for that top line. I don't know if there's any scoring outside of the top. I think the top line has all the points.
Well, if you look at their point production for the season, that's basically all their offense runs through that top line.
Yeah.
And if you heard Teagan say in the pregame, as long as our top line's going, we're going to be okay.
Yeah. Well, he was right, and they were.
Yep.
And I guess it's not hard to pick our Fergus Falls Spine and Injury Center impact player of the game. Got to probably go to number 10, Tate Hamry with the hat trick.
Well, the third star is the guy on the bench running the door.
Well, yes, we did. the D-door guy for taking one in the pills in the first period. He gets the third star. So I wish we could get his name.
Yeah.
Kudos to him on manning up and showing up for the rest of the game after that debacle. So third star to him. And then the second star's got to go to Grayson Ecker. He played a great game. And Fisher and Reese too with a great game. Either one of those guys could really get it. And then of course Hamry with the third star or the first star of the game as their impact player of the game. He just from the get-go, he was tough to beat, physical guy. And it's too bad too. Lubinsky played a heck of a game. He was certainly all over the game.
He was a factor.
He was a factor.
Yes.
Maybe not on the score sheet. Maybe he had one or two there assists, but physically.
Yes. I mean, I don't think there's very few guys that I think wanted to go in a corner with him.
Brusher tried. He tangled with him,
Yep.
and two like wild grizzly bears going at it. You just stand back and let them go.
Yeah.
But no, it's fun to watch. Good. I guess that second period is about as good a hockey as you're going to see there. Fast, physical, good play. But again, Crookston just too strong tonight, overpowering the Blades. 7-2 win for the Pirates. And yeah, so Blades have got 2 to go here to close out the season. Wadena Thursday, and then like we had mentioned, Lake of the Woods on Saturday. So we do hope you come out, catch the last game of the year. And potentially there could be a playoff game here. We just don't know yet. It'll take a little while for that to get sorted out. And some weather rolling in on Saturday too. So hopefully the Bears can get down here. I think they're playing Crookston
On the way down?
On the way down. So
Okay.
hopefully they can get here. Not sure where they're staying, but wouldn't that be something? They got snowed in here.
Yeah, we could
We have to take a player home night.
take a player home night.
Who wants to house the Bears?
Yep.
That'd be fun, actually. I think
Yeah.
there'd be many volunteers would bring a player home. That'd be maybe we could even have a little outdoor hockey game afterward. That'd be a good time.
Yep.
Anyway.
Outdoor hockey game, to go hang out with their parents, have a night out. Be pretty fun.
I think that would be a good. We should maybe make that a tradition.
Yep. Find somebody who's coming in from a long ways away and just say, hey, come on, we'll play a hockey game, then we'll play a pond hockey game.
Yeah,
after
there you
that.
go. And then we'll go to Casey's.
Then we'll have a rubber barrel.
What could go wrong? But hey, if you know what, if you've ever met hockey people, they're all good people.
Yeah.
And so I think everyone would probably get along great. Well, that'll probably wrap it here as we close out the Fergus Falls Spine and Injury Center post-game report. And we hope to see you Saturday. And come out and cheer on the Blades. And the Blades are going to take care of business Thursday. You heard it here first. I'm trying this optimistic thing.
Yeah. I didn't even know what to say there, John. What? No.
Don't make me regret this.
Yes, I'm not. I mean, the boys need to win the game, and that's them. We'll cheer them on.
I think they will too. Like I said, I think they know the challenge at hand.
Yeah.
Again, this game, while they wanted to win, they wanted to play close, they wanted to play well, and the outcome doesn't have a whole lot of bearing on the rest of their season or anything. But that game certainly will, and I think they'll get that message, and I think they'll be ready to go.
Yeah, and that was pretty clear when we last played Prairie Center too. That there was meaning in that game more than just the W. There was standings and rankings and whatnot. So.
Well, that'll do it here from Stearns Arena. Again, thanks for tuning in, and we will catch up with you down the road. Again, no stream on Thursday as Minnesota Hockey TV does not allow us to stream in Wadena's barn, and that's their provider. You can watch the game, and so you'll have to go to Minnesota Hockey TV to find that. There is a fee associated with it, so there is no live stream Thursday, just as a heads up. But again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you Saturday.